Hi everyone, welcome to your Studio Pilates mat work class. We are going to use the band today for some of our arm exercises that are coming up later on the workout. But let's get started with some abs first. We're going to lie down on our back and we're starting with abdominal curl. So take a lie down, place your hands behind the head, imprint the spine and take the legs up into a tabletop position, and this is where we begin. We're going to exhale as we curl up and inhale as we lower down. So it's an exhale to curl and an inhale to lower. And let's continue on. Okay, so what are we focusing on here? Let's focus on the leg position first. Make sure the knees aren't here, because otherwise our back will arch. We don't want the knees here, otherwise our tailbone lifts. So knees above the hips. Good. Also think about ribs going towards the hip bones as you curl up. That way you'll feel your stomach working hard. Lovely, guys. If this position of your arms is a little uncomfortable on your shoulders, that's not a problem. Extend your arms up towards the sky and then sweep them down beside the hips as you curl up and down. Fantastic. Good. And if your neck is getting tight and sore, you can leave it down. Focus on the ribs going towards the hip bones as the arms sweep down and up. Lovely, guys. I'm going to place my hands back behind my head now. Let's continue on. Let's try and lift these shoulder blades clear off the mat and really scoop out that belly. Good. Now if you have your hands behind your head, check on those elbows. We want them nice and wide to the side. We don't want them closing off in front of the face because that'll mean that we're pulling on our head and neck. So relax the head into the hands, elbows nice and wide as you curl up and down. Lovely, guys. Not too much longer to go. Okay, about 20 seconds left now. So let's scoop out the belly, curl up, ribs to hips, slowly lower down. Remember, it's an exhale as you curl up. It's an inhale as you lower down. And let's do one more. So all the way up and relaxing down. Lovely, guys. Nutcracker is next. So hands reaching up to the sky. One hand goes above on top of the other hand. Spine imprinted, T's on nice and tight with the legs in tabletop. Let's exhale, open the knees and sweep the arms between the legs. Inhale as you lower back down. So it's an exhale to curl up, open the knees, and then an inhale to lower down. Good. So guys, this position of the legs is level 1. Heels together, knees open to the side when your arms sweep between the legs. To make this harder, move into level 2. So you're going to curl up, extend the legs into a V shape instead. Bend the knees and then come back down to your start position. So it's an exhale to curl and stretch the legs. Inhale to lower down, bend the legs back to tabletop. Good. So guys, choose your leg level. Just make sure you're working as hard as you can. Good. Now let's make this a little bit harder if you feel you can, and add in 3 pulses, 2, 1, before you slowly lower back down to your start position. Good. And let's try and slide those ribs closer towards those hips with each and every curl or pulse. Yes, that's it, guys. Keep that tailbone, so that bottom connected to the floor, and keep thinking about scooping out that belly and ribs to hips when you sweep your arms in between the legs. Great, guys. If you need to make this a little bit easier or back off the intensity, no problems. Omit the pulses or keep the legs in that bent position. Good. Let's do about 2 more sets now. Ready? So you're going to exhale to curl up. If you can, pulse 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly lower back down. Guys, last one. So exhale to curl and hold. Pulse 3, pulse 2, pulse 1, and back to your start position. Lovely, guys. Hope you're feeling the abs burning now. Let's move into our next one. Our next one is bicycle legs. So hands behind the head, imprint the spine, legs into a tabletop position. We're going to exhale to curl and hold. Inhale, T-zone a little tighter. Exhale, extend one leg away. Inhale, bend back to tabletop. Exhale to extend. And inhale to bend. And keep on going. Good. Guys, with this one, it's important to note that only one leg moves at a time here. So we don't want to see this happening, okay? Stretch one leg, bend it back in, and then extend the other leg. Good. We're holding our curl here the whole time. We're not going to be lowering down. To make this one easier, extend your straight leg a little higher. And if you've got any lower back issues, that's exactly what I want you to do. To make it harder, extend your leg a little bit lower. Just make sure that you don't lose that imprinted spine. We don't want to feel any arching in the lower back. Good, and continue. Guys, if you are finding this position with your arms uncomfortable, extend your arms beside your hips and reach through those fingers. If your neck is getting tight or sore, you can place one hand behind the head for a bit of support, or you can rest your head down on the mat and just really focus on that rib to hip connection as you go. Lovely, guys, you're doing well. Okay, less than 20 seconds to go now, so reach a little bit more with those arms. Or keep the elbows nice and wide to the side. Good. Move one leg out at a time. And let's take it a little bit lower. We've got one more each side. Out and in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. And relax. Guys, well done. Let's do one more ab exercise, crisscross. Hands behind the head, spine imprinted, legs into tabletop. We're going to exhale, twist and rotate towards your bent leg and extend the other leg away. Inhale as you slowly lower back down. So it's an exhale to twist and rotate. Inhale to slowly lower down. And continue. Good. Now we're alternating sides here. Just also check that you are curling up towards your knee. You're not bringing the knee in towards you. Good. To make this one easier, just like bicycle legs, extend your straight leg a little bit higher. Or you can keep both legs bent and do the movement here with your legs staying in tabletop position. Good. To make it harder though, extend your straight leg a little bit lower, and that'll really challenge your abdominals. Good. Now guys, exhale as you curl up and twist and rotate. Inhale as you slowly lower back down. Good. Can you twist, can you rotate, and can you curl just a little bit higher to get a little bit more abdominal burn happening there? Good. Make sure you are breathing. When we curl up, we exhale because that's the hardest bit. Inhale as you lower down, that's the easier phase. Good. Elbows nice and wide. Remember, if that position is a little bit annoying on your shoulders, arms up towards the sky, one hand between the legs, the other one on the outside, reach through those fingers. Good. Okay guys, you've got 20 seconds left to your abs today. So let's make sure we don't stop. We're gonna curl up towards that thigh, slowly lower down. Good. Let's do two more. So up. Good. Last one, can you take that leg a little bit lower away from you? Wonderful job, guys. That's your abdominals all done for today. So what we need to do now is grab our long band that we spoke about in our little intro at the start. Banded push-ups is next. So with this one, grab your band, pop it behind you so it sort of sits on top of your shoulder blades, like you're wearing a shawl or something. Grab onto it and let's come onto all fours. All right, so guys, spine in neutral, T's on and tight, squeeze your bottom, lower your body down into a plank position on your knees. We're going to inhale as we bend the elbows, exhale as we push up. So as an inhale to bend, exhale to push up. Good, and keep going. So with this one, I want you to push away from the floor and push up into that band. We're gonna inhale as we bend our elbows, chest towards the floor. Exhale as we pull the chest away from the floor. That's it, guys. Think about the rest of the body now. So squeeze the bottom, tuck and tilt it under, and think ribs to the hips. So we're holding our abdominals on nice and tight. We don't want to see this happening. Good. That's it, guys. To make this one easier, don't bend your elbows too much. Do little baby push-ups. To make it harder, try and go down as low as you can. So you have to really push up into that band. Good. Think about leading down with your chest rather than your face. Good, you're doing so well. Can you squeeze your bottom a little harder? Can you think about ribs to hips? Just a little bit more. Good. Remember, we always inhale as we go down. We always exhale as we push up. because the pushing up is the hardest bit. Now you've got less than 20 seconds to go. So stick with it, guys. Try not to break unless you absolutely must. We're gonna go down and then push up. Whoop, put my band back on my back. Let's do one more. Whoop, lost my band. Good. All right, guys, let's move into your next exercise. It is single arm airplane. Pretty tough exercise. Still working our arms. Grab the band, lay it down on the mat. One hand goes on top of the band. Grab the band, and let's keep the spine in neutral, tears on nice and tight, and take the arm out to the side. We're gonna exhale as we pull the arm into our side, and then inhale to take it back out. So exhale to pull the arm in, inhale, take it out to the side. And guys, that's it. So, yes, this is an arm exercise, but you really need to think about ribs to the hips here, and make sure your core is on nice and strong. We don't want to see this happening, and we want to keep the body nice and still. Now with this arm, think like it's skimming across the top of a tabletop surface. So it's going to stay on the one level the whole way through. To make it easier, hold higher on the band. To make it harder, hold lower. Let's do one more, and relax. Good. Next exercise, guys, let's move straight into it. Triceps with the band. Turning the back of the arm. Arm bent to the side. Let's extend the arm and then bend it. Exhale to stretch. Inhale to bend. Good. With triceps, keep your elbow still the whole time. Triceps work really hard when your elbow stays totally still. So we don't want to see this happening, okay? Stretch your arm totally straight. Feel the tricep work hard before you bend. Lovely, guys. Keep that spine in neutral. Remember, ribs to the hips. Let's extend that arm as straight as we can before we bend it in. Good. Let's keep the palm facing the body as well. You're doing so well. I know you'll start to feel this one working. Doesn't take long to kick in. Great, guys. And keep pushing away from the floor so you don't see this happening. Shoulders down and back. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Let's do one more, all the way out. In you come. Good. And we get to swap sides. So, other side now, lay the band on the floor. One hand goes on top of the band here. Grab the band with the other hand and take the arm out to the side. Spine in neutral, tears on tight. Exhale, pull the arm in. Inhale, take it out. Exhale to pull in. Inhale, take it out. And continue. Good. So with this single arm airplane, yes, the arm is coming in and out to the side of the body, but think about ribs to the hips. Remember, none of this. Okay, so ribs to hips, arm out to the side, and leave your body totally still now. Easier said than done. Good. Breathing. Exhale to pull in. Inhale, take it out. To make it easier, you hold higher on the band. To make it harder, you hold lower so there's more resistance. Okay, but continue on, guys, and keep the arm just skimming along that tabletop. Let's do one more. Great, fantastic, guys. Into triceps with the band now. So same position, elbow bent. Let's extend the arm. Inhale to bend. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bend. Wonderful, you know what to do. Good, so get that arm as straight as you can before you bend it in. What's that elbow doing? Nothing, it's not moving, it's staying totally glued to the side. We're just gonna move from the elbow down. Have your palm facing your body here as well. Good, and guys, check on this arm. Make sure you're not sinking into it. Push away from the floor, and it's just a slight little micro bend in that elbow, so you're not locking out the joint. That's it, guys. Look straight down onto the mat here, so you're not looking forwards. Good. Extend that arm all the way straight before you then bend it. Good. Have you still got that rib to hip connection? Check it out. Let's do one more here. Out and bend. Good. Lovely, guys. Keep a hold of your band now. You're just gonna be sitting on your feet for band pull aparts. So, sitting up nice and tall, spine in neutral, arms just out in front of you. All we're gonna do is exhale, pull the band apart, and then inhale, come back to your start position. Exhale, pull the band apart, just like the name, and then inhale, come back in. That's all it is. Good. Now guys, with this one, think about keeping your arms up on that tabletop surface again. To make this one easier, you hold further apart with the hands. To make it harder, hold relatively close. You'll feel the difference. Good. Think about squeezing the shoulder blades down and back when you separate those hands. Doing well. Exhale, pull it apart, pause. Inhale, arms come back together. Good guys, keep it going. I know it's starting to get a little bit tough, this exercise. Good. 2 more. And let's do 1 more. Pull it apart, in, done. Good. 1 more exercise to go, guys, and this one's fairly similar. It's horizontal abduction, we're alternating arms. Same start position. Okay, T-zone nice and tight. Leave one arm still while you exhale and you take the other arm out to the side in line with the body. Inhale, back to center. Other side. Exhale, take the arm out. Inhale, back to center. Good, and continue on. Good, so keeping one arm totally still while the other arm goes all the way out in line with your body. Good, if this one's getting a little bit necky, you can lower your arms down and do the movement just a little bit lower. Otherwise, let's keep the arms up at chest height. To make it harder, hold wider on the band. To make it easier, hold your hands closer together. Good guys, let's do 1 more to each side. So out, pause, back to center. Exhale, take that arm out to the side, pause, inhale, back to center, and you are all done. Guys, great job with that one. Let's cool down with an armchair stretch, so just throw the band away. This one's a really nice stretch that will separate in between those shoulder blades and lengthen those muscles out. So just sitting up on your mat, clasp your hands behind the backs of your thighs. Spine in neutral, we're going to really think about rounding the upper section of our back, separating those shoulder blades away from each other. And we're going to inhale to hold, exhale to relax, and think about separating them a little more. Come back up, and let's do that again. So, rounding the upper section of the back, spreading those shoulder blades apart. Good, lengthening out those muscles. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth and relax into the stretch. And then come back up. Good. And guys, that was your workout for today. Nice job.